Nod or Shake reviews. Willy nod or Willy shake. Yeah!
Hello, Johnny here. Welcome to another thing of Nod or Shake reviews. Nod if it's good, shake if it's not so good. Either way, you should check it out because you might find your new favorite movie. So we've been on and off for the last couple weeks. No movies were playing, schedules, all types of crazy things. So you're probably asking yourself, with all this random video posting, how do I keep up? Well, I have an answer for you. Subscribe. Yes, subscribe and you'll see all the latest news, reviews, and all that stuff on Nod or Shake reviews. Speaking of new videos, coming soon to a YouTube near you, we're going to have our end of the year recap. Basically, some fun things we did during 2023. And then we are also going to have the top 10 nods of Nod or Shake reviews. Basically, we're doing a list of the 10 best movies that got nodded in the year 2023. If you subscribe to that, you'll see when it premieres. You could also check out a playlist that we have of all the movies that reviewed of 2023. But hey, why don't you just check out all the reviews because they're entertaining and things happen in them and stuff. Alrighty, I have not seen the movie yet. I usually just post everything in one go, but I haven't seen the movie. So it's hopefully it's going to be a nod. Well, it's going to be pretty upset. Alrighty, on to the review. The microphone is broken. I have no idea if this mic works. It doesn't. We're going to see together, and it should be a fun time. Wonka! I'm going to... Is my door locked? I'm going to give it a nod. I give it one nod. I wasn't crazy about it, but I think overall the reason why I'm giving it a nod is because it was just a 2-hour movie, totally escape from the world, and I could see a family kind of bringing their kids in to watch. It's a good family movie, I guess. The thing I have the problem with is just looking at its roots, if that makes sense. This is a prequel to Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I think it's Charlie. I can't remember the difference between Charlie, Willy Wonka, and the Chocolate Factory, but whatever. It's a prequel to Blah Blah and the Chocolate Factory, which is an iconic movie. It's got all the songs. It's got Gene Wilder, all that stuff. Violet, you're turning violet, violet, all that stuff. So to have a prequel, right there, you're fighting a losing battle. Timothy Chalamet, he ain't no Gene Wilder. One thing about Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, maybe this is just me, I haven't seen the movie in 1,000 years, but Willy Wonka, at the end of the day, there was just this weird thing about him. You couldn't 100% peg him. Like, he was a nice guy, but he was also a raving lunatic. I have no idea if this is true. I've seen this 1,000 times on the internet, and I'm sure you've seen this too. But Gene Wilder said the only stipulation, probably other than $1 million, but one of the stipulations for him to play the role was in the beginning, he wanted to walk with a limp and then do that somersault, whatever, the tumble thing that he did in the movie, because he wanted the audience not to know who Willy Wonka is. He wanted the audience not to be able to figure out who the character is. This movie, every single detail, every one of them. And it's like, prequels don't need to do that. We don't need to explain every little detail and go, this is where this came from. Stop that. Some of the songs, most of the songs were very missed. There's like one or two I was like, all right, this is a catchy jam. But overall, I don't think we're going to be remembering a lot of the songs in this movie. And there were some parts I was like, that was nice. That was very nice. Look at that. Timothy Charmander. But, yeah, overall, it was all right. It wasn't terrible. Again, I think it's one of those things. I saw this movie later than I usually see, so I'm bombarded with reviews of other companies, and it's like, this movie is terrible, and it's like, it's not fantastic, but, you know, I think it's a good movie to go see with your family and all that good stuff. Hugh Grant should never be an Oompa Loompa, ever again. Please do not do that. I've seen a lot of scary movies in my time. That was the freakiest shit I've ever seen in my life, and I don't want to see it again. I mean, I know Oompa Loompas just in itself are terrifying, but good God. Apparently he hated the experience and he phoned it in, so hopefully there's none of that. There shouldn't be a sequel. I don't want a sequel. This is good enough. The factory opens, all that. We don't need it. So, enough. We don't need a Wonka 2 or a Willy. Alrighty. Thanks for cringing. Tune in next week, hopefully next Thursday, for Aquaman 2. Alrighty. Bye-bye.